Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you don't already know me, I'm Charlotte. If you do, welcome back. Today I'm going to be giving you my part 2 of the social media tips. This is mainly for Instagram, but some of it will work across all channels. So let's get right into it. My first tip for Instagram would be to make sure you're using Reels. Instagram is really pushing Reels at the moment because where TikTok became big throughout the pandemic, Instagram jumped on that to try and keep people interested because everybody loved watching the short form videos. So now Instagram is really pushing them, and if you look on if you search a hashtag or anything, the first thing you will see in the top left hand corner is a reel. So if you're making reels consistently, Instagram really pushes that out, so your page will be more likely to get seen. So making reels is pretty straightforward. I will do a video eventually on how to make a reel. It's very similar to TikTok. So you can record your video, you can do little clips, you can use the align feature to do transition videos. You can do like effects and stuff on your reels. So there's a lot of different features you can use on there to make it more exciting and make it stand out. You can also do reels with just photos, which I have done in the past. So if you didn't want to record yourself, that's fine. Number 2, make sure you are actually using your stories. These are so important. I feel like a lot of people don't use them enough, and that's myself included sometimes, because sometimes I just completely forget and I'm so busy. But people love watching your stories because it's more of a personal touch. They feel like they get to know you more. So whereas your photos are all posed and you have like a specific message or just a nice photo or whatever, with your stories, you're giving that personal touch to it. So they get to know your day-to-day life, whether that be going out for a run or a walk or anything like that, or just talking about what's going on in your life or your family. They get to know stuff about you and they feel like they know you, so you get that connection. People are more likely as well to engage with your story than they are with your post. They're more likely to like your story or message you back if it's something you've asked a question. And make sure you use the features on your stories too, because it's so easy for people. Like if you do a poll, it's so easy for somebody to click yes or no, and your engagement rate goes up then. So that helps your account get seen also. So it's worth doing. And you could do like this or that. So I don't know, Coke or Pepsi, that type of thing. Just like a fun game. And people love that type of stuff and they love to engage. The question boxes, I think a lot of the time, unless there's something really, really relevant, people don't always engage with them. It depends on what the question is, but it's still worth trying because some people will engage. I think when you've got a big following, it's different, but when your following's only little, a lot of people won't engage with question boxes so much. So I always find doing the things with the emojis where you can slide it, or doing the polls, or the like the questions where you have like 2 different answers and people go click on them. I'm not even sure if that is the poll. Anyway, yeah, so using them features actually really help your engagement, as well as get your followers feeling like they actually know you more, which obviously you want. People want to feel like they're your friends and they want to feel like they know you. Otherwise, if there's just photos, they're not going to want to follow you. They're not going to want to know anything because you're not giving anything away. So they don't know you as a person. So I feel like stories are really important. You can also share a lot of your stories and tag brands in them if they're specific to that brand. And a lot of brands will reshare your stories. Like if you tag them, it comes up in on their page and in their messages, and will say that you've tagged them, and it'll say add to story, so they can easily share it then. So your content then is getting more exposure, is getting more people seeing it, so you get more impressions and potentially more engagement from those stories then. So it is worth doing. The next thing I wanted to talk to you about is making sure that you actually use all your social media to advertise. So if you've got TikTok, Instagram, Pinterest, all these different social media accounts, you should be advertising all your content across all social media. So if you've got a reel, if you save that before you post it, when you're on your editing, when it's ready, if you save it, it won't have the Instagram watermark in the corner. So then you can put that onto your TikTok and reuse it, because TikTok and Instagram are very similar when it comes to reels and TikTok videos. So you can reuse that content that you've already created, you've already worked to create, and just reshare it onto TikTok. Now, if you do it the other way around, a lot of the time TikTok has a watermark, and I'm not really sure how to get rid of that, and I'm not sure how you go about saving it before posting it. But with Instagram, if you do it on there, you can actually save it while you're in the editing process, so you can finish doing what you need to do, press save on the corner and download it, and then you can post it. So then you've got the version that you want to use onto your TikTok, and you can always edit more on TikTok, and it's all ready. And also on Pinterest, you can do exactly the same thing. So you could upload that video as an idea pin or as a normal pin, and you've got that ready there then. All you need to do is do a little caption. You don't need to do anything else. So that's 3 different ways you can share it. Facebook, if you connect to Facebook, it will automatically link and it will post every single time if you wanted it to. There's an option to do that. That's what I do every single time, so I don't need to even worry about my Facebook one. It just does it automatically. YouTube, make sure you're putting your links up in your stories. Make sure you're utilising your stories, because a lot of people have come through my Instagram and my Facebook to my YouTube channel, and a lot of my engagement has come through my personal Facebook page and my business Facebook page. So it's worth utilising every single social media platform that you have. There's loads of different ways you can edit it so that it's actually like it fits that social media, but you don't need to work to make the same content. Like this video now, I will cut it down. I know all the points that I'm making in this video. I know what content I've got in this video. So I will make sure this is made into a reel. I will make sure that is posted on my Instagram, my TikTok, and over onto my Facebook and my Pinterest. And then I've got more exposure, and I will write in my description to link to this video if they wanted more details. That way I'm utilising this video. I'm making sure this video gets more people to come to my page, and vice versa. Like you could go to my YouTube channel, and in the corner you will see that there's little boxes showing my other social media platforms, so you can click on them. So you need to make sure that you're actually utilising every platform that you have. Otherwise, you're missing out on a big opportunity to get more engagement on all your content. Another thing is, I briefly said a minute ago, tag brands. Make sure you tag brands. Now, you don't have to have a gifted or a paid collaboration with these brands to tag them. A lot of pages, you can have a look on their actual Instagram or Facebook or whatever it is, and they will say use hashtag whatever and tag us to be featured. So if your content is clear enough and professional enough and good quality, they will use your content on their page to actually promote clothing, and they will tag you, and then you have more people then potentially coming to your page just because you tag the brand. You don't have to have a collaboration. Like I said, like you could just wear your normal day-to-day clothing and tag and say my t-shirt's from here, my trousers are from here, my shoes are from here, and tag those brands, and they're more likely to see it then. And not only are you on their radar then for posting to their page, but if they see that you are using a lot of their products, they may actually ask you in future for a collaboration. And that goes with like tans or makeup or lashes. It depends what type of content that you are making, but make sure you tag stuff. Like if your Instagram or TikTok or anything like that is a business Instagram, then you can tag the apps that you are using to create your videos and your information, or products that you use, or anything across any platform. You can, as long as you tag them, you're on their radar. If you don't do it, they don't know you exist. So unless you've got a really, really big following, they won't know that you're there unless you contact them and show them that you are using their clothes, that you are using their products, so that you know that they can see your stuff. And if they're impressed with your stuff, they will share it. Even if it's to their stories, they will share it. So it's definitely worth doing. The last tip I have for you today is to plan your content ahead of time. So I use the Preview app, and the Preview app, basically you can log into your Instagram through that app, and it will show you all your posts, and you'll be able to add posts onto that app and schedule them. You can write everything in there. You can write your caption, you can edit your photos, you can make carousel posts. You can do it all on there. The only thing you can't do on there that it doesn't show up is reels. That's the only thing I will say about it, is I post a lot of reels, so I can't see what my feed looks like completely, because some of my content is missing because they don't have the reels on the actual Preview app. But you can still get an idea, and you can also, like I said, edit your photos on there. I always edit my photos on my Preview app. That's how I edit all my photos. Then you can drag and drop and make it like a layout if you wanted to. You can post it then directly to your Instagram. There's an option. You can either save it, save the photo, save the caption, whatever, or you can post directly to Instagram. So then you literally it just puts your photo on there, it's copied your caption that you've already pre-made, and you can literally just press post. So it's done, ready for you. You don't need to think about it. So if you planned well in advance, you'd have 2 or 3, days worth of content available to you that you've already done, that you have nothing left to do for. And I think that's really, really good, especially when, like me, you have a lot of different social media platforms. I find sometimes it's hard to stay consistent and hard to keep up with it. So if you make content in advance and plan when you're going to post what, and write your captions up ready, write your hashtags up ready, you can just post it and it's done. There's no thinking about it. There's no stressing to try and squeeze a post in and not getting your relevant hashtags, rushing to get it done, because a lot of influencers, including myself, like to post at certain times a day, because that's when your audience is the most active, which you can find out by going through a business account. So make sure you're on a business account if you want to be an influencer, because then you can actually check all your details on there. I will be doing another video soon on how to make Instagram Reels and how to do transitions. So if that would interest you, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. And if you haven't already seen part 1 of this video, I'll link it above and you can check it out. But I hope that all these tips help you. And if there's anything you need to know, if you want more details, or if you are struggling with something, or if my tips have helped you in any way, please don't be afraid to message me and comment down below, and I will answer you as soon as I can. Thank you. Bye. See you next time.